back to Mercedes Lounge. This is the 2023 Mercedes AMG G63 4x4 squared, and it is an absolute monster truck. Mercedes calls it the Mercedes light truck, and in today's video I'll show you guys all the exterior features of this 4x4 squared, take a look at the interior, and tell you why this is the absolute truck to buy from Mercedes-Benz. If you look for this G63 4x4 squared online, you're not going to find it because Mercedes hasn't released any information on this car. But take a look at this. The suggested retail price is $349,000. Now, this car has the manufactured night black Magno. The interior is Bengal red with the black leather and also has the AMG made carbon fiber trim elements. The total retail price is $360,000. Fuel economy on this 4x4 squared, 12. 11 for the city, 13 for the highway. So you'll spend about $12,000 more in fuel costs over 5 years. As you can see, it is absolutely massive. It's about 2 meters wide and 18 feet in length, almost 3 meters in length. Let's start from the front fascia here. You can notice these circular LED headlamps, the Panamericana grille at the very front, and the Mercedes star is finished in this night black accent as well, because this car has the AMG Night package. What that means is it has a ton of high gloss black elements on the front and on the side as well as the rear. In addition, this 4x4 squared has an imposing presence. You can see this black brushed aluminum guard to give this car extra protection. This 4x4 squared has a very large ground clearance. It is about 13 inches of ground clearance up here, and it's because at the back each of the 4 axles has its own gearbox. Instead of the traditional model of connecting the wheels to the axle, this car has its own gearbox on each wheel. In addition, it has an impressive 35.8 inches wading depth, which means that on your 4x4 squared you'll be able to drive in 3 feet of water. The side perspective is even more impressive. This car doesn't have 1 but 2 fender flares right here, and it's finished in carbon fiber. Very aggressive look. And to cover those very massive tires, the size of the front tires is 325/55 R22. These are 22-inch all-terrain tires, very rugged look. In addition, it has red brake calipers and also the AMG branded rims with the Y-shaped design finish off this side look here, and I just love how it looks. On the side perspective, you'll see that it has mud flaps branded in Mercedes insignia right here. The V8 bi-turbo insignia is on the side here, AMG branding on the side as well, and for the first time you will notice the carbon fiber elements on the side which protect the bodywork. Another awesome feature of this 4x4 squared are these fog lights at the very top. You have 3 orange lights at the very center and 1 on either side, finished in this carbon fiber housing. This 4x4 squared has AMG Night package that provides high gloss black elements around the windows right here, and also privacy glass for these windows at the back to finish off that night package look. Coming to the rear design here, double chrome tailpipes. The rear section of the 4x4 squared is very impressive. In addition to the wide fender flares right here finishing carbon fiber, at the very bottom here, we have mud flaps with the Mercedes insignia. And by the way, this car has 2 bumpers. There is a steel bumper which sits underneath the actual bumper of the car. And the reason is this 4x4 squared sits very high up. Remember, it has a ground clearance of 13.8 inches. And the engineers at Mercedes AMG added a second steel bumper right here, just in case you happen to have someone rear end you. You don't want the other car to end up right underneath your car, which is why you have this aggressive steel bumper here and LED lights at the back, G63 insignia, and there is a 22-inch spare tire in the back here, which has this casing finished in carbon fiber with the 4x4 insignia as well. And this door is very heavy. I'm going to open it very gently because there is a wall back here. But as you can see, we have decent sized trunk in the rear of this 4x4 squared. And in addition, There's red leather on the interior with the red contra stitching. The handlebar back here has the carbon fiber trim as well. And by the way, those lights I mentioned before are sitting at the very top of the car. It has this carbon fiber casing with red indicator lights at the very top. We have about 5 lights. You have 3 at the center and 1 on each side because this car is 2.12 meters in width. So it's a very wide car. There's a reason for those LED lights at the top. Okay, so this is the sound of money as I close the trunk. And down here, in addition to these side running boards, you have the twin chrome tailpipes and AMG insignia for the door sill right here, which is illuminated by the way, and that's a plus in this G63 4x4 squared. Now let's jump inside. As I mentioned before, this car sits very high. Now that we're in the back, the seating is actually very comfortable as you'd expect. With these being heated seats, it's excellent for the winter. There is more than enough legroom at the front, at least 2 inches at the front. Visibility is very good. There is a handlebar up here. You can hold on when you go off-roading in your 4x4 squared. And down here we have dual climate control system. The front door design leather finish with the red contra stitching, and you'll get a host of different colors to choose from. Carbon fiber with the matte finish on the door here. It has Burmester high-end speaker system, memory seating 1, 2, 3. It has heated as well as cooled seats. The window control option is above here, and very nice finish. There is additional storage down here, and also there is a Burmester high-end speaker system down here, and I think it's a good design. The front windows have a privacy tint on them. In addition, let's check out the rear back here. The door, same design as the front, leather finish with the red contrast, the matte finish carbon fiber trim options, very good build quality, Burmester high-end speaker system, and heated seats in the back. So that's a plus in this 4x4 squared. You get heated seats in the back and also additional storage down here as well. To get up top, you gotta use the side running boards, which is why these are here. There is a handlebar at the very top, and once you're inside, you are towering above everything else. Everything seems so small, but the interior is very stylish, as you'd expect with a G63. Nothing speaks of a 4x4 squared except right here there is a handlebar with a G63 4x4 insignia. But all of the features are similar to a G-Wagon. The engine on the 4x4 squared is a 4-liter twin-turbo V8, and it produces 585 horsepower. That's actually 8 horsepower more than the traditional G63 G-Wagon, and the same pound-feet of torque. This car has 627 pound-feet of torque. It's been paired with a 9G-tronic automatic transmission, and I think the guys at Mercedes AMG have done a phenomenal job to increase more power and to tune this car for an additional sporty feel and drive. The driver's perspective, the steering wheel is finished in leather and also perforated. In addition to that, cruise control options on the left hand side, voice control options on the right hand side, and very good aesthetics, paddle shifters behind it, and then the 64 colors ambient lights flows throughout the turbo and air vents. And love the finish here. The light fixtures will be down here, and on the door section, Burmester high-end speaker system, and then to open the door, carbon fiber with the matte finish. Love that feature. It has heated as well as cooled seats. The window controls will be up here, as well as the side mirrors. And all in all, it's a very good look inside the cabin here. One big change for this 4x4 squared is the carbon fiber trim has a matte finish on the center console, as well as the upper dash around here. The steering wheel is finished in leather perforated design with the flat bottom design as well. AMG insignia at the very bottom of it. All the standard features you'd expect. It also has circular air vents which have LED illumination with the turbine design. It has a 3-lock differential mechanism at the very center here. The analog clock down here, iconic for Mercedes-Benz. I love the carbon fiber trim options. The finishing looks very nice. Black piano lacquer trim, and the dynamic select options. It has a slippery mode, individual mode, comfort, sport, and sport plus mode. Those are the distinct driving modes in this G-Wagon. Infotainment navigation. This is not touchscreen. You need to use this dial knob down here, but that's a digital mirror, rear view mirror. And then up here it has the regular sunroof with the Burmester high-end speaker system. There is a speaker system right here. On the very top, it has the headliner in microfiber or Alcantara finish for the headliner. The handlebars, very nice as well. This hasn't changed for the 4x4 squared, and I'm hoping for the next look Mercedes will unveil the MBUX system in the G-Wagon. But for now, everything is pretty much the old school. It doesn't have a touch screen. You have to browse with the dial knob down here. It has sport pedals down here, and the upper dash is also leather wrapped with the red contour stitching, speaker system at the corners, and I just love the headliner on this car. Has a mirror down here. Very nice finish. There is also an insignia here, Mercedes-Benz Sherlock approved. There is a mountain in Europe that they test these G-Wagons on, and that's why we have that insignia right here. Sherlock G approved. Illuminated door sills down here, sport pedals, lovely seat with the bucket design and the red Bengal red contour stitching with the perforations, AMG insignia and badging. Love these seats. The infotainment, pretty basic in this G63 4x4 squared. These are the options. Has a design menu, phone menu, media, radio, navigation, trip, AMG 4x4 performance, which is a new menu for this 4x4 squared. Alright folks, that's a look at the 2023 Mercedes-AMG G63 4x4 squared. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe,